What's up, everybody? It's your boy Mike Rashid,
Krystal Gonzales.
and I'm representing with my shirt off for the dads all across the world.
Dad bod.
Dad body. This is a real dad body right here. Fuck what that other girl was talking about. Soft and mushy. Fuck out of here. Anyway, I got a question for you, Krystal. Why does the nice guy get ran all over? Why does the nice guy not get respected? Talk about it.
That's a good question. Well, I mean, for when you got your women who, if a nice guy comes along and he's courting a girl and being nice to her, you know, making dinner for her, they get the short end of the stick. For some reason, more women are attracted to men that are assholes than they are attracted to the nice guy. But they will always
describe an asshole that women are attracted to.
A guy that doesn't answer his phone. You know, he's got better things to do with his time than sit on the couch, watch movies, cuddle. You know, they're in the gym. The gym's their main focus. And out with the buddies. They rather go do things with the guys. Things like that. The girl's just second, you know, like, or they hit them up when they want to. There are times there are concerns, but women like that. Women are like, it's like the chasing. The women are going to go for it. They have to chase the man, versus if the man chases the woman, and the woman's going to not be so much interested. I think that's how most relationships turn out, is women chase the men.
So do you think whoever does the chasing is at a disadvantage in the relationship?
No, because if it turns into a relationship, depending on the playing field, it could equal out. Depending on the woman, like if she's got that like authority, you know, she might just show vulnerability for like the meantime, but then really just, you know, put her foot down once they get past that like comfort zone, that relationship. You know, they get into the relationship stage and then they
What does
take
that mean,
ownership.
put her foot down?
So pretty much just they don't tolerate it anymore. They've already got them. They're locked down. You're not going anywhere.
That's not true.
And
That's not. You never got somebody like. Nobody's just locked down like that. What do you mean?
Some people are locked down like that by a woman who just takes control and takes ownership. And
see, okay. You can't take control over a real man.
Yes, actually you can. Mentally.
Nah,
you can mentally fuck a man.
If a man is strong, a strong-minded, strong-willed man, there's no taking control. Like, listen, me personally, like, the existence of my relationships cannot be dictated by my woman. It can't happen. It doesn't happen. I don't even think a woman would want to be with a man like that. Do you want to be with a man? This is how it's going down. All right, no, that's not. No, we're gonna do that tomorrow. Today we're doing this. You know, is that what you want, really?
You know, some women do want that. For me, yeah, I would.
I
want it to kind of go on my terms, but I do also want him to take initiative and do things on his. And you know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna be like, I don't want to do that, because I want him to say what I want to do.
You want say it again?
I want him to say what I want to do. So I'm thinking it in my head what I really want to do, and I'm hoping he's gonna just my telekinesis and read my mind and think that.
Let me tell you how it goes down. That's how it goes down in an alpha family. I'm just playing. But seriously, I see it like this. When two parties come together, a man and a woman, at least for me, I want to be the dominant factor. I want to be her best friend, her father figure, her lover, her security, all of that stuff. You know what I mean? So I want to be her teacher, but I want to learn from her as well. However, I always try to qualify myself in every aspect of life. I'm ebooks, I'm reading, listening to in the car, you know, training, like everything I do in my life. I always tell people out here that I'm addicted to progression. Business, I be stressed out if my shit is not increasing fast enough. You know what I'm saying? So with that, with my woman, Like I would like to be that dominant factor. So I have things to offer. I have things to bring to the table. And one of the main things is ways for us to progress in every possible way. Mentally, spiritually, physically, financially, all of that. So with me being a man, the man, and wanting to be the man in a relationship, I have to qualify myself to be able to be the leader in the household, right? So I can't just come like, willy nilly, not knowing, I don't know, baby, No, hold on, I'm not finished. Now I'm not saying that there's certain things that I need help with. I'm not super organized. Like you see, my desk is stuff all over. I know where everything is. I got it. It's the average person come in and be like, I don't know what's going on here, but I know what's going on. So there's things that women, can bring to the table. But as far as being that dominant force and trying to provide guidance for my woman to be a better person and to help me be a better man as well, I can provide that wisdom. You know what I mean? One thing that, like, if I have a friend, somebody I'm dating, or just a friend who asks me for help, right, financially, I'm like, here, boom, here's what you need. But check this out. Boom, 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 boom. I'll try to hit them off with some wisdom, some real help. And I've had people that get real defensive when I'm trying to tell them what's up. And I'm like, wait a minute. You asked for help, right? You'll take the money but won't take the money. You know what I mean? When this is going to keep you from ever needing this again. So I have to break that down to them. It's the same in my relationships. Do I always have it right? Nope. I am a very confident person. However, I am humble enough to accept that constructive criticism and feedback from my woman. I need that. You know what I mean? I don't want no yes men friends, and I don't want a yes man woman. Tell me when I'm off, when I'm wrong. You know what I mean? However, I'm going to do everything that I can to be that ultimate figure in your life. You know what I mean? So if you ever break up with me, good luck. Good luck. You know what I mean? Good luck. So I want you when we break up, every time you think of the next guy, this fucking guy, Mike would kick his ass. He's fucking dumb. You know what I mean? Kick his ass in every way. Not just beat him up, which I could do that too. But
that's what makes you the alpha male, and then you have women out there that are alpha female.
And I need that match. But a woman can't alpha me. It's impossible. Right. So that's what's up. So yeah. Okay. All right. So fellas, this is what it is. It's just like we have, it is what it is, man. Men need women, women need men. We need each other. Y'all stop acting like y'all too good. I ain't fuck that chick and nah, she don't deserve it. Y'all ain't fuck that. You treat your mother, your sister, your grandmother, your aunts with the utmost respect. You do the same with women. And with that, treating them with respect, why do you get to lay up with a woman fucking doing what you want to do if you're not bringing nothing to the table? And I'm not talking about money. Money is an object. It is an issue as well. But I'm talking about in every way. Like, why do I deserve, when I'm with a woman, I'm just like, wow, look at this. I'm like, wow, I love this. Why do I deserve that if I don't bring nothing to the table just to do my business on? That's not, I don't know. I just see things a little bit differently. So don't you want to leave wonderful memories with this woman? You know what I mean? You want to build something very precious and special with this person. So we got to qualify ourselves to be, that significant factor in their lives. You know what I mean? So fellas, take some advice.
Just
take
honest.
Notes.
Just be honest. No chasing game. Just be straight up when you meet a girl and go from there. Especially if you're looking to be in a relationship and you respect women, then don't play games. Just be straight up and be honest with them. And
ladies, don't play games with us. We like you. Don't be acting like, If you like us back, don't be trying to string us along. Because you know what? Somebody like me, I'll be like, psst. special effects. You know what I mean? Because I'm not chasing. I might really like you, but if I can see it's a game, I'm not chasing. And if you don't like me, I'm not chasing. So you act like you don't like me, all right. I accept it, and I'm going to move on. So that's it for today. Stay tuned. We got some more for y'all. Y'all got some topics y'all want to hear myself or Krystal talk about?
Let us
Shoot
know.
them. Put them in the comments. Like, subscribe, share, and like Krystal's channel. The description is right. Her link is right in the box below. All right. I'll let y'all later.
Bye.
Peace. See, this on the computer, so I gotta manually margin do this video. This is me.
I got Melly.
I gotta do it like that.